Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Bretonnia playthrough where, well, we've managed to get at least one peace treaty out here, guys. So we've only got a war now with Mousillon over here to deal with. Well, I say only, we're still at war with Skaven, we're still at war with these guys up here. But it at least gives us a bit more breathing space. We are unfortunately at an end turn here, however, so let's take this. Now, my next thing is, guys, I'm going to push up the coast here, and we're going to try and link up with Bretonnia, and if I can, I'm going to try and get a peace treaty with, well, I'm going to try and confederate Bretonnia long run, which will strenuously help, and then it's going to be a matter of driving the remaining vampires out of Bretonnia by battering the Barrow Legion back. But I'm not looking forward even to that war. That is going to be a brutal war when it comes. Oh, see, I can't go into their territory. That's annoying. Hopefully Durfu will actually take them out this time, because he seems to have a really good habit of not taking them out. I'm going to allow another rebellion here, guys, in this place to fall, simply because it's a pain to hold. I'm not going to get rid of the corruption in it, and actually, if I get a rebellion, it will be a Bastogne again, and I'll be able to just confederate it fairly quickly. We'll probably bring it straight into an alliance with us if we can. We're in a better position. The thing I find hard with Bretonnia is I just find it very hard to build armies as Bretonnia. Which is quite annoying. Ooh, let's see what they're doing. I don't really care about any of these guys. I wish
I will grant you the respect due to an envoy, nothing more.
No, I'm not going to throw money at them. I really do want some more trade deals out, but nobody seems to bloody well like me.
Champion of the lady, let the supplicant come forward.
Why is my trustworthiness low?
Who calls me hence?
Aska what Twiga.
Something wrong with your head? You seek the lady? You have the favor of the fair, traveling the land.
We're going to head down here and en masse move up there. I do want to be a little careful down here.
What do you seek?
I kind of want walls here, to be fair. Oh, I'm going to save up so I can level this place up. That way I can start getting extra buildings here. But Carcassonne is probably never going to be my main military place. To be fair, if we get Cologne, if we do confederate Bretonnia, Cologne will be my main settlement, unsurprisingly, up there in the north. Though, with Norska, and with the Norscan factions in Mortal Empires now, I know they've been in for a while, but, you know, it's a while since I played Bretonnia. It does make you're at far more risk now with the Norscans, because they will invade, and they do invade regularly. Oh, god damn them. To be fair, they can take that little settlement. Because it will, even if they take it, there'll just be a rebellion. Kind of want a peace treaty. I want a peace treaty with a few people around me, even though it will annoy some other factions. I just can't really afford to be at, or the amount of wars I'm in are just bad for me at the moment. I'm surprised they've not confederated with Barrow Legion yet. I'm quite happy they haven't, because it would make the Barrow Legion that much more powerful. And if I can capture that territory, that'll be very good for me, especially for linking up with Bretonnia.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Fay Enchantress.
Lord.
I am the Fay.
What level do we get that horse? 6.
Noble. Don't hold your breath.
You seek me? My journey continues.
Ooh, sorry, there is an island here I can go get. Sorry, I was muted for a second there. I don't really care about Montfort, and I'm ripping that thing out because I just... It's gonna fall, and no matter what, I'm gonna get a rebellion there. So if the Gobbers hit it, so be it. If the Gobbers take it, it just means they're gonna have to deal with uprising, vampiric uprisings or rebellions from Bastogne spawning. So it just gives them something else to deal with. Right now, this is the biggest threat, and if we can take Mousillon, or Mousillon, that is gonna be a hugely beneficial thing for us. I'm not even gonna bother. We did some damage to them, and they've actually captured it, which is a little annoying. I wish the bloody elves, wood elves, would actually do something here, because they're just not being helpful at all at the moment. I'm going to build up a small army in Pravon just to keep them at bay. I don't really want to be spending any extra money, but right now I feel I need to. While we've got this campaign going on down here anyway, my worst thing which would happen now is if the Skaven come back at me, because I'll have to break off this campaign. That's kind of what I expected. They're just going to dig in. They're just going to turtle now. Interesting. Where's he going? This is annoying because I need them out to be able to take it. What I might do is I might attempt to trick them out. But first thing first, I'm going to go get that island.
I protect Bretonnia.
Ooh. Power of Rage. That's really quite good.
I am called forth.
How long does that actually last
You
for?
seek prophecy.
10 turns. It's not bad.
Honor before glory.
This is bad news. I'll poke out.
Hmm.
13. Take the offer, no fur, or I will take it. Never.
Damn it. A little worried by these guys, because they can still cause some damage. I'm not in a position where I can push with vampires just yet. Well, I am, but it'll be hard fights, because we're not really designed to fight in cities. And I'm assuming Mousillon by this point probably has walls. So, not really ideal for me to be attacking there. And the elves are being, as usual, pains in the butt. Arrogant and aloof from the affairs of man when we really need their support. I mean, if the vampires took me over, where do you think they'd go next? Don't you dare. I mean, not as much I can do if they do dare, other than send an army back. I mean, I can fend them off, but at the moment it's just a constant fend off, fend off, fend off, fend off. So what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to try and bait them. Ooh. We do have a catapult, don't we? Ooh. If I can hit there in one turn, I may do that.
Your will?
This is risky, but I've kind of got to risk it.
Slay them.
Armored in faith.
For Bretonnia.
I need to do
Destroy
this straight away, guys, before this army has a chance to come up for us. This
strength
is...
and wisdom are yours.
I don't need Grail Knights. Let's up your charge bonus. This, guys.
Lord and
Gonna be
hero.
completely honest here. This is probably going to be quite a brutal battle. Let's look if I can swap things around. I don't think there's really any real need for me to swap around here. We'll put them in here. So we've got at least the higher tier knights there to start with. Let's swap some foot squires in and men at arms pole arms. Basically making sure this army has the best troops in it. Not that we're going to be attacking straight away.
Witness her power.
See, that's good. I'm going to do a cheeky save here. Not that I'm planning on using the save, but just in case something horrific happens, like I crash. Got a lot of troops here. I'm not just going to flood the walls, guys. We're going to use my Blessed Trebuchet to try and knock holes in so that we can just do a mass charge. We're going to try and rip multiple holes through their walls. We can't, unfortunately, win this one by killing a lord. When it's not a city, you can win by just killing the lords. But here, you've got to actually fight through, which does make vampiric defenses vicious, vicious battles, guys. But we'll see how it goes. My other force is coming in over here, so we actually want to start over here.
We smash in.
Hey.
I'll take that amount of music, of magic. Right. I'm not going to worry about the gate. So actually, you guys can go poke the gate straight away just to start work on it. Oh, whoops, I forgot to move my archers over. Oops.
Swiftly! Grouped and ready!
Various different cavalry groups there.
Infantry! Yes!
guys can come through. You guys can shoot that unit. And you guys can start moving up and shooting over into these. How's our wall damaging going here? I am going to take damage from those towers while we damage these. I'm happy to allow that.
Honor her.
Legendary paladin.
That said, I don't have to sit myself in places where I'm going to take extra fire. Ooh, that's actually going quite well. They are great swords, so they've not got shields. But taking them out before we push through is always good. Not too much here, to be fair. All of the heavy units are actually over here, weirdly. That'll do. This is where you start wishing you had a few more.
Armed and ready.
Ooh, let's focus for Graveguard actually, especially since it's a leveled unit of Graveguard. They'll take less damage, but they're actually more of a threat.
Crush them all. Launch. Release.
You know, let's hit the other side so we can pour through into their main areas.
Smash him. Battle ready.
I'm half tempted to send him to have some fun on the walls straight away.
Peasant bowman.
You guys can hit them now. We've done enough damage to that unit.
We are ready.
Let's start hitting some of those crypt ghouls. They're poison. They do poison attacks.
Peasant bowman. Flatten them.
It's where I wish I had a bit more artillery, though we are softening them up nicely here.
Oi! For the king.
Keeping a big chunk of them over this side's actually quite useful. What do we have behind? So we've still got quite a bit in reserve. I'm fairly sure once we've broken that, a mass charge into here on 3 prongs, guys. Probably do quite nicely. Still breaking that gate. We are actually getting it broken.
Peasant bowman. Loaf. Yes.
Nice damage there.
Fill him with holes. Clear out. Bretonians attack.
Oh no, 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 no. Do not do that. Do not do that. Pull back, pull back, pull back.
Clear out. Take the ground. Four knights at once. Peasant bowman. Fill him with
Now you can shoot back over, please. Don't think we've got enough ammo to knock another hole in a wall. Look at this. This will do nicely. As will this. Well, these guys are all out of ammo, aren't they? You can break off. My heavy hitters will go through first. You can be joined by some lords.
For the king! Lord of Bretonnia!
I know they're not all mounted, but they can join this heavy charge. And you guys can start moving up to support this push. So we're going to do a mass cavalry charge through, followed by infantry to get involved. But we're going to hit through the centre first with some of our heavier units. And push through your centre to engage them all, while then my cav will all come in. And my archers can now just go to fire at will. Let's double time everything into position.
Formation, hold! Bound by honor! Battle ready! Protector of the realm! Questing knights! On to glory! Noble and pious! Questing knights!
Charge! Wow, you need to get your butt down here. Through each side, and you guys just move through all along to support the line. Let's rip this along.
I am with you!
Sorceress! Send them below!
Throw a nice buff out there. Let's pop an explosion in behind.
Wings of magic!
You can get right up close to provide your
In
buffs.
her service!
You guys can just try and pull straight through actually now. If you can burst through, then we can charge into the rear. On both sides we're going to try and burst through. Because if we can burst through, we can start charging into the rear of them, which will really help us.
Run and throw! Kill them all!
And you guys who can fall back. Well, at least we're shattering their line here.
Lord of Bretonnia!
My cav haven't broken through, but we're cracking these units nicely. And once we're through there, this is just gonna be a heavy charge through. Okay, so they've put their cav through to try and stop me, which makes sense. That's what I'd have done.
To victory! Lord of Bretonnia! Battle calls! Glory!
You can come down here to help.
To the lady's mercy! Bretonnia! Yes!
Hurry!
Throw another big heal out there, but we are using a lot of our magic, though we kind of need to here.
Squires!
some of you guys can push over into here. Oh, they've got a lord there. Let's get my paladins over on her. On Dorian. Oh, that's definitely a male name. You guys can break off now.
Disbanding group! Disbanding!
I serve her.
Knights errant! At speed! Show us the foe! Post haste!
All of you guys can try and pull over here.
Clear out! For our lady! Break them! Boundless valor!
So you can head over here onto her.
Morgiana. Gairan, I call thee.
Oh, charge those guys with great weapons. Slam into them at high speed. That'll help us a lot.
For the king!
Like I said, this unit's just getting itself stuck because it's silly.
Battle pilgrims! For the lady! Charge!
You guys can try and break out. You guys are meant to be charging them.
Attack!
We're going to turn around in a second and come back the other way, but... Oh, perfect. We can get them trapped in there.
Post haste! Glory calls! To victory! Trample them! Knights errant! Take the ground! Swiftly!
Come on, breaking some of my knights out of this melee, 'cause they're not really designed for this. I said they're doing very nicely.
Fay Enchantress.
We are ready!
Right, break out and hit into the back of these guys, please. Just slam through them.
Cut them down!
Come on, you can do it. You can push through this unit. God damn, the holding power of these vampires is a pain.
Hastily! Ready for battle!
I'm going to try and creep some more around the back.
Put it! Noble and pious! Withdraw! Slay them!
Damn.
Ride them down! For Bretonnia! Battle ready! Battle calls!
Hit some of our own, but mostly theirs. I did say this was going to be a vicious battle, guys. I wasn't lying.
With haste! Full tilt! At once! Sons of Bretonnia! Questing knights!
Enchantress.
You guys can all hammer into these, and we're going to start getting some guys into the rear. Oh! Watch that fall. Nice, you guys can hammer into the rear of them now.
For lady!
It's over.
Questing knights!
So we broke their morale there, guys. That was, however, quite a brutal battle, guys. He is melting away now as well. But not as brutal as the auto would have been.
Ready for battle!
Again, knights, especially these guys are all shock cavalry. If I had more of our heavy cav, like these guys, my melee cav, they would have probably been much more survivable here. And realistically, I should have pulled the cav out and let my infantry take the brunt, but my infantry are, let's be honest, trash. So it would have probably done worse anyway. Said a lot of kills here, guys, by these guys. Much as I'm saying they're not designed for this, they did very well at the job. I mean, they were sitting there in the front line, and these are the better versions, and it's the knights errant, which really suffered, and they are the lowest level of my cavalry. So, well, of my knightly cavalry, my cavalry which uses chivalry, which doesn't count as peasants. So obviously I can get yeoman cavalry, but they're not worth it really. But taking Mousillon will be very good, guys, because it was where they started, so we'd probably be their most built up city. We are going to have a lot of corruption to deal with here, though. Even these guys did reasonably, but these guys, they did very well. No. Much of the money'd be useful.
Protector of the realm.
You are going to need to pull back.
Onward.
It's not really useful for us
You
here.
seek prophecy.
Pulled him back simply because he was taking damage there, guys. Let's get a buff up of that. Oh no, we are definitely buffing our army. Peasant's duty, extra ammo for my archers. Okay, guys, and we are going to have to end this one here. It feels like a shorter episode because it was just one big battle, and we have extended our territory, guys. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. Ugh, that is built up, and fighting there, if they don't come out, is going to be hard. Anyway, as I was saying, there's a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Fanatical and Overclockers UK. Thank you very much for your time, guys.